away from starting. So grab your stuff. If you want a little cushion or something to sit on for our opening meditation, maybe some socks for Shavasana at the end. I'm Breezy. We've met before. Welcome. Balanced Rock Yoga. We'll go until about 7 o'clock, and I welcome you to take any modifications, any diversions from my suggestions throughout class. Good morning, Sally. And yeah, all of these are just suggestions. So get what you want to get out of this morning practice. You don't have to do necessarily what I'm doing. I'm just here to hold space and make suggestions for when you get lost and don't know what to do. So we're going to start seated, and we're going to start with the Gayatri Mantra, which is a super ancient chant welcoming the sun and asking for enlightenment of ourselves, asking ourselves to absorb that light and spread it out into the world. So find your seat and we'll get started. Sitting up tall, closing your eyes. Feeling your contact points with the earth. Gently settling into those contact points. And then as gravity holds you here on the earth, you're safe to reach up away from that foundation, lengthening through your spine. Making space for your breath. Turning your attention to your breath now. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. And I invite you to set an intention of bringing your awareness back here to your breath, to your body in this moment throughout our morning practice today. At any time throughout the day that you need to center and ground. Begin to rub your hands together, make friction, make heat between the hands, rubbing, 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 rubbing. Once it's nice and warm between your hands, you can place them over your eyes. Just blink your eyes open behind your hands, gently emerging into the day. And then inhale, take arms up overhead. And as you exhale, bring your left hand down, stick your left middle finger right in your ear, reach out with the right hand, and then just stretch through the neck, reaching out through the right fingertips, gently pulling your head over to the left. And then let that top hand come down to the bottom side of your head, releasing the extended arm. Press your head back to center, and then we'll do the second side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach over with your right middle finger into your ear, reaching out with the left hand, and then stretching through the neck. And bring the top hand down to the bottom side of your head, releasing the extended arm. Press your head back up to center. Let's take the arms up again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, this time we're gonna bring the right hand down to the earth, reach over with your left arm side bending, stretching through that left side. And then reaching up, coming back to center, and we'll go all the way over to the other side. Inhaling back to center. Take both arms up. And then exhale, come out and over and onto all fours now. Stacking your knees right under your hips and your hands under your shoulders. Spread your fingers. Press the index finger and the thumb and the webbing in between down into the mat. On your inhale, you're gonna lift your sit bones, lengthen through your belly, lift your heart, roll shoulders down and back, look forward. On an exhale, tuck the tail. Draw your belly and then melt your heart, press up between your shoulder blades, head hang. Moving back and forth on your breath and being intentional, moving one vertebrae at a time. Waiting to move the head until it's time. Starting with the tail, sacrum, lower back, upper back. Also waiting to start the movement till you're ready to start your breath. And inhale, we'll come back to center. Take your left leg back, balance on your left big toe. Draw that outer right hip in so it's right over the knee. You can extend your right arm, you can lift the back leg. You're gonna inhale, reach fingers to toes. And exhale, we're gonna go knee to nose. Inhale, reach back. Yeah, good. Exhale, knee to nose. Couple more. Last one, inhale, reach. And exhale, release. Second side, take your right foot back, bounce on your right big toe, draw that outer left hip in, reach out through the left arm, reach out through the leg. Inhale, extend, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl. Keep going. Last one, inhale, reach. And exhale, release. Now we're going to inhale, take the right arm up, twist open to the right. As you exhale, slide that right arm through, right shoulder comes to the earth. Spider walk your left fingertips out in front. And then you can take the left leg out to the left. And roll a little farther under the back of your head, the back of your shoulder. Twisting, breathing. And we'll come back to center. So left hand down, left knee down. Press yourself up to all fours. Maybe take a cow cat. And second side, inhaling, left arm goes up. Exhale, thread the needle, bringing left shoulder to the earth. Spider walk your right fingertips out in front of you. Then you can take your leg out to the right. We'll come back to center. So right hand comes down, right knee comes down. Press yourself up to all fours. Take a cow cat. Come back to neutral. Walk your hands forward about one hand's distance. Curl your toes under. Lift your hips up and back, stretching back into a knees bent downward facing dog. Really stretching your hips up and back, lengthening through your back. And then as you like, you can warm up, maybe bicycling the heels. Maybe you want to keep inhaling, bend knees. Exhale, start to straighten the legs and drop the heels. Or inhaling, bending knees and elbows. Exhaling, straightening. And inhale, bend your knees, look between your hands. On your exhale, we're going to walk forward slowly. See if you can lead with your heels. Little baby steps. All the way to your forward fold. Hang here for a moment. Bend your knees deeply, clasp elbows. Shake your head, yes and no. And then bend your knees deeply, hands come to thighs, long flat back here. And then on your exhale, we'll roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Head comes up last. When you arrive at standing, inhale, bring your shoulders up and back. Exhale, down and in and hold. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, down and in and hold. A couple more on your breath. Keep your breath going, standing tall in Tadasana, spreading out your toes, pressing down evenly into the balls of your feet, the heels of your feet. Feeling how that pressing engages your muscles onto the bones. Rooting down pelvis to legs, legs to feet, feet to earth. And then imagining increasing space between your vertebrae. All the way out through the crown of the head. Surya Namaskara A, Sun Salutation A. Inhale, sweep your arms up, look up if that's okay for your neck. Exhale, fold, long flat back brings you to a forward fold. Bend your knees any amount to bring hands to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift, fingers to shins or thighs, long flat back. Exhale, fold, walk back to plank. I'm gonna go right foot, then left foot. Inhale here in plank. Exhale, your choice, knees, chest, and chin, or Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, over the knees or over the feet. Downward facing dog. Hold here for 5 breaths. On your inhale, bend your knees, look between your hands. On your exhale, walk, hop, or float to the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way to standing, long flat back brings you all the way up. Exhale, fold your hands in front of your heart. Again, inhaling, float your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold, walk, or you can float back to Chaturanga. I'm gonna go left foot, right foot, back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, your choice, knees, chest, and chin, or Chaturanga Dandasana with knees up or down. Inhale, Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Inhale, bend your knees, look between your hands. On your exhale, walk, hop, or float to the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way to standing. Exhale, fold your hands in front of your heart. One more round. Inhale, float your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, walk back to plank or float back to Chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, your choice. Knees, chest, and chin, or Chaturanga Dandasana, knees up or down. Inhale, Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Inhale, bend your knees, look between your hands. Exhale, walk, hop, or float to the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way to standing. Exhale, fold your hands in front of your heart, bring your feet together. So your Namaskara B, Sun Salutation B with modifications. Inhale. Exhale, touch the earth. Inhale, bring your arms up, shoulder height or higher. Exhale, sink your hips down, draw your belly in. Let your weight drop back into your heels. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, sink your weight back into your heels. Use your torso, your core strength to glue it together. A couple more. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, sink. Again. Okay, on this one, inhale all the way to standing. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. We're going to take the left foot back to lunge. Spin that back heel down. And inhale, come up, warrior one. Sink into the front leg a bit. But then lift the inner thigh of the back leg, internally rotating that back thigh. Encouraging the hips. Let's see your right hip back, left hip forward. And then just reach forward over that front leg a little bit. Find some core integrity, drawing the belly in and up. Keep that integrity and then back up your torso. Couple more breaths here. Inhale, lift your heart, palms meet, gaze goes up. Exhale, hands come down. Take your right foot back to meet your left. Inhale and plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin bring you all the way down onto your belly. Take your hands back so that they're right under your elbows. Press the tops of the feet down. Inhale. Exhale, draw your belly in and up. Lift your heart just as far as you can go without using your hands very much. Baby cobra. Maybe shake your head a little bit, just to find softness in the neck. Breathe here. On an exhale, come down. Free inhale at the bottom. Exhale, draw your belly in and up. This time, pull gently with your hands. Come a little farther into your Cobra Pose. Squeezing elbows together and then down towards the hips to lift the heart. On an exhale, come down. Last one, inhale. Exhale, draw your belly in and up. Pull strongly with your hands. You can come even farther into the pose. Squeeze your legs towards each other and press the tops of the feet down. Again, lengthening through your neck. On an exhale, come down. Curl your toes under. Lift your thighs completely off the earth. Strong torso and push all the way to plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, take your right leg high. Exhale, square off your hips. Inhale, take that right leg a bit higher. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over hands, curl like cat. Yeah, inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, curl. Reminder, you can do this on hands and knees, just like we did at the beginning of class. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Last one, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl, and take that foot between your hands to lunge. Lifting the back leg if it's not already lifted. Inhale, come up, high lunge. Go ahead and inhale, reach up, grab hold of your left wrist. As you exhale, we're gonna side bend to the right. Inhale, center, reach up. Exhale, sink your hips, side bend to the right again. Couple more on your breath. Okay, this inhale, reach up, look up, palms meet. Exhale, hands come down, kick off with your back foot, come all the way forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way to standing. Exhale, fold your hands in front of your heart, bring your feet together. Inhale. Exhale, touch the earth. Inhale, bring your arms up, shoulder height or higher. Exhale, sink your hips. This time, let's bring hands together in front of the heart. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, we're gonna twist to the right, to the left first, excuse me, to the left. Upper right arm, outer left thigh. Breathing here for a moment. Encouraging the right hip back, knees matching up in the front. If you want to open your arms, you're welcome to. Okay, on an inhale, we're gonna come all the way to standing. Exhale, fold your hands in front of your heart. Inhale. Exhale, touch the earth. Inhale, bring your arms up, shoulder height or higher. Exhale, sink your hips, hands come together in front of the heart. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, second side, twisting to the right this time. Lifting your torso up off your thighs, and then turning your torso towards the right, any amount, while also drawing the left hip back. There's a lot. Keep your mind, your attention in the present moment in this pose. Opening your arms if you like. Okay, and then on inhale, we're gonna come all the way up to standing. And exhale, fold, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, we're gonna take the right foot back to lunge this time. Turn your back heel down. Inhale, come up, warrior one. Sinking into the front leg. Simultaneously lift the back thigh, especially the inner back thigh, away from the earth. Encouraging right hip forward, left hip back. And then just tilt forward over that front thigh a bit. Find some core engagement, strengthen the torso. Keep that integrity in the torso, and then back your torso up. Breathing. On an inhale, heart lifts, palms meet, gaze goes up. Exhale all the way down, come onto the ball of the back foot, take your left foot back to meet your right. Inhale in plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin, bring you all the way down onto the earth. Take your hands back. You can clasp, or you can just reach back with palms facing the earth. Inhale. Exhale, draw your belly in and up. Lift your thighs this time. Lift your heart. Squeeze elbows or towards midline, and then press back through knuckles or fingertips. Locust pose, breathing. Again, shake your head, soften your neck. On an exhale, come down. Free inhale at the bottom. Exhale, draw your belly in and up, lift thighs, lift heart, squeeze elbows towards midline, press back through fingers or knuckles. Squeeze your legs towards each other. On an exhale, come down. One more round. Switch your interlace if you haven't already. Inhale. Exhale, draw your belly in and up, lift your thighs, lift your heart, squeeze elbows towards midline, press back through fingers or knuckles. Keep the lift. Take your hands right underneath your elbows, curl your toes under, strong torso, and push all the way to plank. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, take your left leg high. Exhale to square off your hips. Inhale, take that left leg a bit higher. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze, curl like cat. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, squeeze and curl. Couple more. Last one. On this one, bring your leg through to lunge. Staying on the ball of the back foot. Inhale, come up, high lunge. Exhale, sink down into that front leg. Inhale, reach up, grab hold of your right wrist. Exhale, side bending to the left. Inhale, center, reach up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Couple more. Inhale, reach up, look up, palms meet. Exhale, bring your hands down, push off that back foot, come forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way to standing. Exhale, fold your hands in front of your heart. We're gonna do a little standing balancing. So bring your hands to your hips. I'm gonna stand on the right foot first, lifting the left knee up. Yeah, and then bend that right knee a bit and slide your left thigh over the top. Maybe you hook the foot around the back. Yep, eagle pose. Inhale, take your arms out to the side. Right elbow on top, left elbow underneath. Clasping the hands. Sink your hips. Bring your elbows up. We're going to undo the clasp with the arms. Undo the clasp with the legs. Lift your arms up, lift your knee up. Oh yeah. Exhale, send that leg back, reach your arms forward. To modify, you can bring hands to prayer in front of the heart. Warrior 3. And we're just gonna keep reaching that back leg back. Back, 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 and then come to lunge. Bring your hands down to the earth. Spin that back heel down. Inhale, wheel open, warrior 2. Yeah, sink deep into the front leg. Press into the back foot. Lift that back leg away from the earth, evening your weight on your feet. Soft shoulders, soft gaze over right fingertips. On an inhale, go ahead and straighten the front leg. As you exhale, tilt your hips towards the left, reach your chest towards the right, keep reaching. Then find the shin or the earth with the right hand. Left hand can come to your hip or go up. You can look down or forward or up. Be intentional with your gaze. Triangle pose. Press into your feet. Strong torso, inhale, come up. Exhale, sink back down, warrior two. Good, inhale, reverse, stretching back through that right side waist. Exhale, extended angle, so forearm to thigh or to the block or the earth. Left hand can come to your hip, it can reach over, or any bind that you like, a half bind or full bind. Again, balancing your weight on your feet, weighting that back foot, any amount. And then from that stability, you can float your torso, turning it open towards the sky more and more. Okay, release the bind if you're bound. We're going to swim both hands down to the inside of the front foot. Just walk around to your left, turning the right toes in now, standing straddle. And here there's so many options. You can clasp heels or big toes, or bring your hands into a tripod position, or clasp behind, or hands to hips. You choose something. It's often nice to inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, start to straighten the legs, let the hips go up, the head, crown of the head descend. You can do that. And inhale, come up, hands right underneath shoulders, long flat back. On your exhale, you're going to walk back around to lunge. Right foot forward. Take your right foot back to meet your left. Inhale and plank. Exhale, your choice. Chaturanga Dandasana or knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look between your hands. Exhale, walk, hop, or float to the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way to standing. Exhale, fold your hands in front of your heart. Second side, bring your hands to your hips. We're going to press down through the left foot this time. Lift the right knee high. You're going to bend your left knee a bit, slide that right thigh over, maybe clasp the foot behind. Inhale, take your arms out to the side. Exhale, sliding left elbow over right. This time, maybe clasping the hands, eagle pose. Sink back into your hips, sinking deeply, while also lifting the heart, lifting the elbows. Find a gazing point. Okay, we're going to undo the arms, reach out to the sides. Inhale, reach up, lift your knee up too. Yeah, good. Exhale, reach back through the leg, reach forward through the arms. You can bring your hands in front of your heart to modify, warrior three. Then we're going to just keep reaching back until you find lunge. Bring your hands to the earth. Turn that back heel down. Inhale, wheel open, warrior two. Sink into the front leg, but then press into the back foot, balancing your weight. Isometrically squeeze your feet towards each other. Soften your shoulders. Look over left fingertips, breathe. On an inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, tilt your hips to the right, reach to the left, keep reaching. Keep reaching. And then find your shin or the earth. Right hand can come to your hip or go up. Gaze can be down or forward or up. Triangle pose. Breathe here. Continuing to lengthen through that left side waist. Any amount. Strong legs, strong core. Inhale brings you all the way up. Exhale, sink back down, warrior two. Inhale, reverse, side bending. Exhale, extended angle, forearm to thigh or hand to the earth or the block. Right hand can come to the hip or reach up and over. You can take a bind. No matter what version you've chosen, lift your torso away from the thigh, even if the hand is on the earth. You can really press down into the back foot to anchor your legs so that the torso can float. Undo the bind if you're bad. We're going to bring both hands down to the inside of the front foot. So walk around to your right, turning those left toes in. Standing straddle once more. And you're welcome to take any variation that you like. And now I invite you to do a tripod headstand if that's in your practice. So bringing the hands to the earth right underneath the elbows. Squeeze those elbows in towards midline. Head comes to the earth. And if you're a beginner at this and you're not quite ready to take flight, you can try just coming up on your toes and then letting the heels come down. Coming up on your toes, woo, letting the heels come down. If you somersault out, it's okay. You're still working in headstand. Take your time coming out. Otherwise, inhale, hands under shoulders, long flat back. Exhale, walk back around to your lunge, left foot forward. Take the left foot back to meet the right. Inhale and plank. Exhale, your choice. Knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On an inhale, we're going to lift the right leg high. Open up your hips this time. Take your right leg a bit higher. You can bend that knee, reaching. Heel for opposite hip. Look up underneath your left shoulder. Squaring your shoulders off to the earth. Any amount. Okay, listen carefully. We're going to re-extend the top leg. Keep the height and start to turn your hips square to the earth.
Big stretch now through the back of the left leg. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze and curl. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, knee to right shoulder. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to left elbow. And then we're going to place that leg for pigeon stretch. So the more it's folded up, the easier the stretch. We're going to do a little mini back bend, walking your fingertips back, lifting your heart. And then as you exhale, fold over that front leg, take your stretch. A reminder that you can always substitute a seated or reclined figure 4. We're going to back off from the stretch, bringing hands underneath your shoulders. Curl your back toes under, walk that back knee forward a little bit, and then lift the back leg. Take your right foot back to meet your left. Inhale and plank. Vinyasa of your choice, knees, chest, and chin, or Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And inhale, take the left leg high this time. Open up your hips, take your left leg a bit higher. You can bend your knee, reaching heel for opposite hip. Look underneath your right shoulder, squaring your shoulders off to the earth any amount. Then we're going to re-extend that top leg. Keep the height any amount as you start to turn your hips back square to the earth. Big stretch through the back of the right leg. Breathe. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze and curl. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, knee to left shoulder. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Come back to center and then place that leg down for your pigeon stretch. Inhaling, walk your fingertips back, lift your heart, little mini back bend. And then exhale, fold, lengthening over the legs. Or taking your seated or reclined figure 4. Okay, we're going to back up out of this stretch. This time you can just roll onto your left hip, bring your right foot around to seated. At this time, we're going to do an inversion of your choice. So if you'd like to do, I'm going to cue us through shoulder stand. If you'd like to do headstand or handstand or forearm balance or legs up the wall or burrito karani, you're welcome to do those instead in your own time. If you have a shoulder stand practice, you're welcome to go forward with it. Otherwise, you're with me. We're going to roll down onto our backs nice and slow. If this is hard on your back, you can always take a leg with you. All the way down to flat. Bring your feet in close to your hips, just like you're setting up for bridge pose, feet flat on the earth. Bring your elbows into your ribs with fingertips pointing up towards the sky. And from here, try to keep your gaze at the ceiling, at the sky, and listen carefully. Press your upper arms down so that your chest poops and your shoulder blades come off the earth. Keep your chin proud and your neck long. Bring your knees into your chest, and then you're gonna rock up into plow. At this time, you can bring your hands down to the earth, palms down, and maybe grab hold of the edges of your mat, or interlace your fingers, rolling your shoulders under you a bit farther. Then you can bring your hands to your lower back, lifting one leg, then the other. Any amount you can, keeping the poof of the chest and the length in the neck, the chin proud, separate from the chest. Squeezing your legs together, squeezing your feet together. Gazing down the nose. When you're ready to come out 1 foot at a time. Plow. You bring your hands to the earth if you like. If you want to take ear pressure pose, Karna Padasana, you're welcome to. It's bending the knees so that they squeeze into the ears. Then as you're ready, roll down slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time. All the way flat, legs extended, lengthening out on the mat. Bring your hands underneath your hips, palms facing the earth. Bring your elbows in towards your torso and then press down through your elbows to lift your heart, letting the head drop back, fish pose. Active through the legs and the feet. And then lift your head off the earth. Return your torso to the earth. Undo the arms. Bend your knees. Bring your feet flat on the earth, feet together, knees together. Take your arms out to T or cactus arms. Lift your hips up, take them all the way over to the left hand edge of your mat. And then take your knees over to the right hand edge of your mat. Recline twist. And if there's a different recline twist that you prefer, please feel free to take it. We'll come back to center. And over to the second side. So lifting your hips up, they go over to the left. Knees go to the right. Or vice versa. Whatever your second side is, it doesn't matter. And then we'll return to center as you're ready. And now bringing your knees into your chest or taking happy baby or any other movements or stretches that you like before Shavasana. And as you're ready, laying flat on the earth, stretching out your legs, opening your palms to the sky, closing your eyes. Feeling your contact points with the earth. And now allowing the weight of your body to surrender, to melt into the support of the earth. Even feeling your bones heavy, pressing against your flesh from the inside. Even imagining your organs sinking, settling towards your back. Even the orbs of the eyes sinking into their sockets. Releasing your jaw. Softening your brow. Allowing your breath to be completely natural and effortless. Resting your mind completely in the stillness of the body and the intelligence of the heart. Returning to an awareness of your breath. And then re-expanding your breath. Wiggling your fingers and your toes and your jaw. And as you're ready, roll over onto one side, rest there for a moment. And press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Sitting tall, bring hands together in front of your heart. As I said at the beginning of class, we sing the Gayatri Mantra at dawn. Welcome the sun, welcome the light into our hearts, into our minds, so that we can spread light and love throughout the world, throughout our day. We'll close with an Om together. Inhale long. Namaste.